Hi Mike. Well, we've gotten on pretty well with yours now, and all of the chassis repairs are done, and we've got it in the paint shop, just about to give it a spot primer and then another full coat, and then give it the coats of satin black. So I'll show you the repairs we've done. We've had these front rail horns. This one's been replaced on this side. This is driver's side. It was too far out of shape to go again, and but we managed to take this one off and straighten it and clean all the muck and whatnot from behind there and weld it back on. So that one went again, but the driver's side one didn't. We've replaced the studs in the chassis for the A-arms to fit onto, and there was a crack here, so we've re-welded that back on. There was a hole in this side which we filled in. I think there might have been a fuel line or something going through there in the past, but that was wrong, so we've repaired that. What else? I think the captive nuts on these body mounts, I think that one was done, and I think also this one, and the bits where you can see where it's just discoloured there, that's where there were bits of chassis that were kind of bent, you know, the lugs that have been pulled out of place and whatnot, so we heated those up and straightened them. We've replaced we've taken this end plate out and cleaned up in there. There are lots of cracks around this rear section of the chassis, I don't know if you remember, and they've been filled in. And we also, there was a bit of rot had spread out inside this frame rail, so whilst that rear plate was off, we cleaned all that out and welded that back up. On this frame rail here, this is where the sway bar was cutting into the frame, so we filled that in as well, and also replaced the rear body mount on this side. That had rotted through, so we cut that section out. You can see there where the weld is. We cut that section out and let a new piece in, so that all looks very, very nice. Same on this side, you know, we did the same job there. And we've also had on this side now, the driver's side again, we've replaced this rear plate in its entirety, and also repaired in here. There was some rot in there, so we cut that out and let a new piece in. And we've also had these trailing arm pocket, these side rails off here, cleaned up behind, and then re-welded that back on. So that's all looking good now. We had to do the same with the captive nuts on this side. But you know, it's all come to quite a lot of work involved. It looks sort of fairly minor. Oh, there was also these gussets here we took off and welded behind them and got rid of they were starting to spread apart, so we cleaned that out and welded those back on as well. So that's all good. We've been painting your nuts and bolts in readiness for reassembly, because we're about there with it. I've built up your trailing arms, they all look good, and we're just getting ready now to, once the chassis paint is done, we'll reassemble. All the steering components have been cleaned off, disc cross members cleaned and ready to go, and this morning we've had the back cover off the diff, and I've put new side yoke seals in, and new gasket on the rear. So that's all looking good. I haven't done the front pinion yet because our air ratchet has bust this morning, so I need to get another air ratchet, and once we've got that, we'll buzz the front off and replace the pinion. So there you are. So it's Operation Paint now. We're getting into it in a fairly big way. I've got your drive shaft and I've done one drive shaft. Got your other drive shaft and prop shaft out there ready to put new joints in. We've done one of your A-arms as well, but we had to replace one of these. This support that holds the lower A-arm onto the chassis was bent on yours, so we've taken that out and got another one to replace it. What else? That's it. So we're all cooking with gas. So we'll get some more primer and top coat on this, and when we're all blacked and ready to put together, I'll do a bit more tape for you. Take care.